We want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. This lesson, I'm going to do a quick lesson on spiritual Egypt, which is a.k.a. America. And this one's going to be titled, 2/3 will trust spiritual Egypt, a.k.a. America. All right? As our forefathers did in the wilderness, they wanted to go back. They didn't trust in the Lord. They rather had gone back to Egypt to stay as slaves and eat there instead of, being tested, and holding on with faith and being delivered. So we're going to start off by going to the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10.
There's the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Rise ye, and depart, for this is not your rest.
See, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. A lot of our people is out here resting, planning on their 401k, planning on their next taxes, saving money for a house. This is not your rest. Because if it was, you wouldn't be working. You wouldn't be miserable paying taxes every year. All right? Living from check to check, borrowing money from people, okay? Going to the doctors to get checked every 6 months because of defiled food, defiled water, right? The way of living, anxiety, no sleep, because you have to serve this devil, all right? So this is not your rest. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you. As I said, everything here is defiled because of Esau. All right? But you you people, man, Salakia, man, because it gets me pissed. You people cannot see what's going on here, and you guys are happy to be here. You guys are here planning your future in a defiled place, knowing that you ain't got nothing to live for here but to seek death. All right? That's all you guys are seeking is death. You guys have to work till you're 65. Then you got problems and you die about 5 or 10 years later, if you make it to that, after you done served them with all your work, right? So, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you.
Even with a sore destruction.
You see? And that's what's going on right now. You people are resting. You guys are content with Egypt, a.k.a. Babylon, a.k.a. America. You guys are happy to be here, okay? In your youth, you don't care about what's going on because you guys are, lack of knowledge. So you guys are seeking a path of destruction, okay? My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And that's the problem. You guys don't understand that you guys are slaves here, all right? Being poisoned and polluted in every way, mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? But you guys don't care. That's why the Lord said to arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, okay? Because it is polluted, and it is evident that this is polluted, man. Everything is polluted, all right? So now we're going to go to Exodus chapter 14 and verse 12.
There's the book of Exodus, chapter 14 and verse 12. Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone?
You see, this is the word that these people were saying in Egypt, let us alone. Why? Because they had no faith, all right? Without Egypt, they thought they were going to die in the wilderness and starve and all that, right? Because they had no faith.
That we may serve the Egyptians.
You see? And this is the same thing that these 2/3, these wicked Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to say, right? They're going to want to serve America, spiritual Egypt, okay? Because the famine is coming, all right? All these plagues is coming. And they're going to want to take that thing, that charagma. They're going to want to take it so they don't die of hunger, right? But the real food is this word, is the faith that you have in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's the real deliverance from hunger, thirst, and death. Okay? But y'all going to trust in Egypt.
For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
You see, that's what it's going to translate to out here. They're going to say it is better for us to take this thing, to stay in Egypt and keep eating, okay? And keep drinking water and keep working here for our lives, right? Than to serve the Lord and to pass them fiery trials, right? Because you guys are a faithless generation as they were. You guys are a wicked, faithless generation, and that's why 2/3 shall be cut off. Two-thirds will die from hunger, plagues, and fire. Why? Because y'all going to have the same mindset that our forefathers had. All right? So now, we're going to go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 3, and we're going to start at 8.
There's the book of Hebrews, chapter 3 and verse 8. Harden not your hearts, as in the provocation, and the day of temptation in the wilderness.
You see, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation in the day of temptation in the wilderness. You see what happened? They turned their backs on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They wanted to go back into Egypt, right? Because they had no faith. All right?
When your fathers tempted me.
See, when your fathers tempted me. And that was the first Exodus, right? So the Lord is telling us, do not be like them. All right? Go ahead.
Proved me and saw my works 40 years.
You see, and they seen everything that he did for them. All right? And they still needed more signs. They wanted everything easy, put in their hands right there. Always crying. All right? Not having any faith in the Lord that he can deliver them from any type of famine, any type of thirst that they had, or any troubles. All they had to do was have faith and put trust in the Lord, right? But they didn't, right? They wanted to run back to Egypt, continue to be slaves, and have that food there for sure, right? So they trusted the Egyptians more than they did in the Lord, Hamashiach Yahushai, their power.
Therefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their heart.
You see, they always err in their hearts. They're always in error, right? Because they hardened their hearts. They didn't have that faith, as I said.
And they have not known my ways.
You see, and they have not known my ways. Because if they would have known the Lord's ways, they would have knew that the Lord would have delivered them at all costs. You know, the Lord is always there on time. Okay? There's going to be things that are going to happen nowadays in these times that are coming in Jacob's trouble, where, you know, you might be going around the corner ready to die from hunger. And as I tell the brothers all the time, there might be a food truck broken down, you know. There might be a sub shop in there with some fresh turkey and some bread that has been abandoned, you know. And the Lord preserved that food just for you, you know. Bunch of water, okay. There might be a animal caught in a trap for you that the Lord put there for you, a clean, fresh animal, right? Many things can happen, many miracles, but they did not know the ways of the Lord, okay? And you 2/3 are going to be just like them, but the elect is going to have faith.
So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest.
And what's that rest translate to is going to be the kingdom. See, you're not going to have no rest. Y'all going to wake up with everlasting shame when you come back. All right? You're going to say, man, I was a faithless person, man. I did not believe in the word, and look at me now. Right? While the ones that you mocked are the ones that are going to have rest. They're going to have, cities in the kingdom, Lord willing, right? While you guys wake up with everlasting shame. All right? You guys ain't going to enter into that rest. Y'all going to stay here and be destroyed with Egypt, a.k.a. America, a.k.a. Babylon. Right?
Take heed, brethren,
Take heed, brethren,
lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, and depart from the living power.
you see? And then you depart from your living power. And who's that? The Lord. Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right? You want to depart from your living power? Go right ahead. We know Esau, Edom ain't helping you. Well, if not, you wouldn't be in a damn mobile chair at the age of 50, barely able to walk because you got some type of muscle deficiency or you got, diabetes, high blood pressure, taking meds all the time. You in a damn near coma. You can't function right? Water that's supposed to be a great supply to your body is defiled with all these different minerals and chemicals and stuff, right? But you want to trust in this vile place, this defiled, nasty, evil place. You see? You turn your back from your living power that can deliver you from all of this. You are a faithless, wicked generation, man. And that's why 2/3 of you people are going to get destroyed with these damn heathens, man, with these wicked people, man. You guys don't have faith in the word. You don't have no faith in the Lord. And I see half of you all the time in your social media putting up, oh, Jesus this, Jesus that, which that ain't even his name. And you think you guys are doing something by mentioning his name, worshiping with your lips, but your hearts are far from him, right? You're over here serving mammon. You're over here partying your life away, right? Not worrying about the Lord, not having the fear of the Lord in you. Okay? Until trouble touches your front door. Then you're going to be calling on him and it's going to be too late. Right? Departing from your living power. So now we're going to go to Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is.
See, it is impossible to please him without faith, man. You must believe that he is. You must believe he is your deliverer. You must believe that he's your power. You must believe that if you're on the right side of the fence, that there's nothing else that can touch you. Not these devils, not the persecution, not hunger, right? You got to have this in your heart, man, in your mind. You have to have this type of faith, right? Because the Lord said he didn't give us a spirit of fear, right? Wherever we go, he's with us. As long as you serving him in truth. All right? Go ahead.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
You see, and what's that reward? Deliverance, right? Deliverance from death. And you know what? Some of us might get put to death, but we're going to be risen first. Okay? We're going to be crowned for dying for this word. Or we're going to be crowned for going through these fiery trials and not turning our backs on him. All right? Holding on to his word and having faith until death. All right? And we're going to be delivered. We're going to have our reward, whether in this life or when we get risen. Right? Okay? We got to diligently seek him. Why? Because we have to fear him all the time. We have to obey him all the time. And that's where the fear comes from. All right? Because if you don't fear the Lord, you ain't going to obey him. You ain't going to seek him. You're going to think a gun's going to deliver you on that day. You're going to think stocking water and food is going to deliver you on that day. Okay? Trust in yourself. Trust in Egypt. All right? Wanting to stay here when this is not your rest. Foolishness from you 2/3. And that's why you're going to know death by pain. So, let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, Salakia, chapter 18 and verse 10.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
See, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. All you people say, God, God, God. Well, which God is he? There's a God of the Chinese. There's a God of the Arabs. There's a God of the Japanese. There's a bunch of gods. But what is his name? All right? It's funny that the Arabs call him Allah. Then you got Krishna, right? You got Buddha. These guys got specific names for their gods, but you call yours God. What is the name of the true living power? Right? We're letting you know it's Yahweh. And then the Son, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Okay? You can't call on God in the day of trouble. How can you call somebody by another name and expect them to look and help you? Right? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay? So on the days that we're calling Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the Lord will be there as our tower. Okay? And we're going to be safe. That's the faith that we have to carry with this knowledge. Knowing what's his name. Knowing what he will do and knowing his word. Because his word is true. Okay? So now, we're going to close it up with the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 1.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, right? You hope for these things. You have faith in it because you hope for it, okay? Go ahead.
The evidence of things not seen.
You see the evidence of things not seen. Do we know if there's going to be a food truck around the corner? Do we know there's going to be food for us to be eaten in those days? No, we don't know. But the faith that we have in the Lord for the things that he has told us in the scriptures is what's having us with hope for those things that we have not seen. Okay? And remember, it says that without faith, it is impossible to please the Lord. So that faith that pleases him, he will reward us. Okay? But you 2/3 are going to take that charagma. You're going to take that. Why? Because you will trust in spiritual Egypt, a.k.a. America. And Lord willing, that was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA, Abab, Kum Yasharala.